Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Moonriver. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right hand corner of the screen. Now let's jump straight into the TA. Taking a look at the daily chart, you can see that we are still holding the 1.272 Fibonacci support here at $5.15. We're printing some sort of a small double bottom pattern here. Potential breakout that we could have, a breakout target to the upside would be, I would say you can target the first fib level at $6.13. From where we are right now, that would be a 19.5% move to the upside. So if you want to swing trade or you're just looking to buy for the long term, this is a good entry. You can see that on this small fractal we're printing a higher low, which is good to see. However, we have this descending resistance trend line that we are still adhering to, and we've been hitting our head on it ever since May 2023, and you've had multiple bounces in May, in June, you had a few wicks at the end of June, in July, and maybe with this next move to the upside, we run into it once again at the end of July, and then we have a pullback from there. Very possible scenario, but there is no doubt that these are very good prices to get into Moonriver. I'm not a financial advisor, like I said, but I would be accumulating at these prices if I didn't have any position right now or any tokens, and I would be accumulating right now if I had entered back here at $100, at $50, at $60. This is a massive opportunity to bring down that average buy-in price and potentially bring it as low as maybe even $10, $15 before the bull market kicks off, because even having your average buying price at $15 is better than staying up here at 100 or 160, God forbid. And the Fibonacci retracement that we have here on the chart is set up from the swing high in February 2023 down to the swing low in January the exact same year. And as you can see, we're slowly but surely trying to get down here to the 1.618 target. Now, arguably, we did see a wick to that area, and we did talk about this beforehand. So if you had set up some buy limit orders, congratulations. You would have been able to have this nice move to the upside, and you could have sold at the retest of the previous support. So we lost the support and back tested it as resistance, as we usually do. So you had a really good trading opportunity here. And the potential profit that you were looking at is 47%, which is massive. And like I said, we're printing a higher low. Things are looking good right now, but they are looking good until they're not. So if Bitcoin starts pulling back down, Moonriver is definitely going to be going back down. We could be expecting a retracement back to $4.11, because a lot of times what happens is that we start coming back down and we start closing in this area. So we start filling up this wick, so to speak. So once you print a wick and you start retracing to the upside, usually you come back down, you fill up this wick with candles, and then you come back up. So it's still possible for us to retrace back down to $4.11. We're not gonna say that that's not a possibility. Right now, anything can happen, but one thing is for sure, that we are very close to the bottom, guys. At some point, we're gonna have to break out of all these major resistance levels. This descending blue trend line, this major white descending resistance trend line, all of these trend lines will be broken at some point, and you just want to have a position before that happens, because you don't want to be buying at these, wicks to the upside. You don't want to be buying at $20, $50 once we start pumping. You want to be buying here. Taking a look at the daily RSI, you can see that we're sitting pretty low here on the index of 42. If we come back down to the support block here between 32 and 26.4 on the index, that's when you want to be accumulating. As you can see, since July 2022, every time we entered that, this was a really, really good trade. And once we are below this white trend line, that's where I would say you can buy based off of the RSI. But don't be stupid, don't trade only based on the RSI, because if the price action is telling you this is a good entry point, then this is a good entry point. And the RSI, if the RSI, for example, is not confirming that, which Right now, we did see some sort of a bounce off of this support here, kind of a fake out, but I wouldn't be basing off the trades solely on one indicator. So you want to use multiple indicators. You want to use the price action. You want to look at the news, see what's going on with Bitcoin, and all of that together should help you come up with a decision whether you want to buy or not. So let's switch over to the weekly chart, or actually the 3-day chart. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon, because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40+ low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. Taking a look at the 3-day chart, guys, you can see that we are looking at some sort of a falling wedge pattern here. So this is a bullish reversal pattern, and a breakout from here would be taking us all the way up to $11.23 or 40 cents. So basically this touch over here is going to be our major resistance that we want to be retesting, because this is where the falling wedge was created. And we can still continue down in this falling wedge until August, until the end of September, even October, even November, and then we can start breaking out. But I do think it's going to happen earlier than that. I do think we're going to get an all season sometime in August / September, and Moonriver is going to have a nice breakout, and hopefully we are able to retrace all the way up to our technical target. And keep in mind, this is our target only after we break out. So once we see a breakout, once we see some volume coming in down here, that's going to confirm the breakout. Then we can start targeting $11.40, which is going to be this level over here. And from where we are right now, that is going to be a 115% trade to the upside. And you can see there's a lot of resistance in this area, because this was our support back in 2022. Then we ended up losing that, back testing it as resistance, and then we dumped. So we want to be breaking above this, to be honest with you, as soon as possible, and we want to create another support level over here. So we want to switch back or switch this level back to a support and consolidate in here before we can take the next leg up. But obviously, any black swan event, any flash crash, Moonriver can see a pretty strong dip back to the support here of the falling wedge. So $4.30 is still a pretty good level for you guys to target. If we switch over to the 3-day Fibonacci here, it's going to be a bit different. So the 1.618 here is going to be sitting at $4.16. So thank you all for watching this video. And actually, I almost forgot, I want to show you something as well. So taking a look at the Moonriver chain unique addresses chart, you can see that we've been growing ever since September 2021. And as of late, since June, we started climbing pretty quickly. So they are a total distinct 759,464 unique addresses on the Moonriver chain, and this is really good. This is showing solid data, and this is showing that we're potentially, past the bottom. Who knows? Also, I want to show you this here real quick. So this is the Moonbeam and the Moonriver metrics. So the fully diluted market cap for Moonriver right now is $56.4 million, and the trading volume is $1.5 million. So there's volume here. This is obviously not a lot. This is very low, but keep in mind, this is a low cap gem. The current market cap is at $37.5 million. Very low, and these are the prices that you want to be getting in at. This is a very low market cap, so doing a 10x from here is really, really easy, and 100x maybe, who knows, but I would say that's less likely. That would put us at $3.7 billion, but maybe we can get to $1 billion, $2 billion market cap. Let's see what happens. Let's see how bullish Moonbeam's sister network can get. Let me know what are your thoughts on this. I'm going to see you in the next update. Take care and goodbye.